Alright guys, here we go. This is the third time I've done a Sheleeart bloom. Just a big shout out to Sheleeart. Thanks for the training course. I'm doing some pretty cool stuff now. So what I've got here is just a small 10 by 10. I've painted it black and I've put a transparency on top of that to the same size. The reason I do that is because it's not so much the artwork itself, as in like a canvas that I'm after. I'm just after the graphic itself, because I take that into CorelDRAW and I do blow them up and use various programs to manipulate the artwork, and I make swimsuits, leggings, t-shirts, floating LED lamps and greeting cards. So here we go. So today the colours I'm using I won't tell you the exact title of each colour, but it's just like a goldish yellow, a pink and a deep blue, and then the cell activator on top. So here we go with the base. Let's see how we go. Got a nice pillow happening there. Sorry for the shakes, many years of smoking cigarettes. Not good, I know. Alright, probably gone a bit heavy handed there, but anyway, here comes the yellow. A couple dollops of yellow, or just maybe even just one, maybe. Yeah, that looks pretty good. We'll just try one. One dollop of yellow. Then we'll do a dollop of, actually, I'm going to come back and do another dollop of yellow. Can't help myself. I just don't think one dollop is going to be quite enough. Alright, a dollop of yellow. Here comes the pink. Also do 2 dollops of that. Whoop. Alright. Blue. I will, after I've finished this, I will take a photo of this artwork and take it into CorelDRAW and start playing around with it. And there is a bubble of air in there. I'll just try and grab that with my tweezers. Oh, not quite. Got it, no. Oh, that'll have to do. Alright, yes, so I'll just put the cell activator on now. A couple of dollops of that little baby. And maybe one more, it just doesn't seem to be. Alright. Okay, now for the blow. Okay, and as you can see, I've glued little paddle pop sticks, or mixing sticks, paddle pop sticks, ice cream sticks, to the bottom of the thing, so that I can turn it around without getting paint on me. So I'll just lift that up a bit so you can see that a little bit better. Sorry about the shakes, guys. I am a smoker, or a vapor now. Years of abuse, basically. Sorry about that. Shouldn't laugh. Alright, so not really sure how this looks, and the reason why it's probably not that flash is because I have used a couple of different paints. I used some really cheap Bunnings stuff, and I also used some Holcroft, all in together. So I'm not really sure how it's gonna go. So anyway, we'll head down to this corner first. I think the middle's moving all at the same pace now. Yep. So we'll come down to that corner to you guys first. Get it right over the edge, like so. Let the middle come back a little bit, and then I'll flip it around so you can see it, and we'll come back to the other opposing corner, which is down this way, so you can see it. So sometimes, even though it may not be a completely successful pour in terms of, you know, cell creation and colour blend and whatever else I'm looking for at any particular moment, sometimes it's just an area of the piece that I need to take a photo of, and then I'll just bring this back into the middle. I'll bring it back around so you can see before I go to the other corners. So it's, yeah, it can just be a section of the painting that I actually need to then manipulate it in CorelDRAW and do all my other creations. So I'm a screen printer by trade, and so I was working, I'm going to come down to this corner now, so you should be able to see that, guys. I was working for many years as a screen printer, and I was always doing other people's creations, and it was driving me nuts. So I started my own business called Soulkreed, which is, you know, more of a hobby really than anything. I don't like it to rule my life, but the difference between doing something for myself and working for somebody else was that I was very passionate about this and not so passionate in just, you know, doing other people's creations. I learned a lot in screen printing, and this is basically what I still do today for myself, is that I screen print now, and, you know, I do fluid art, and then I take the design and I take it into CorelDRAW, and I burn screens, yellow, magenta, cyan and black. I burn film on my Epson, and then I expose the screens, and then I print them on various substrates and make all sorts of cool things. I also do a little bit of airbrushing as well. I'm going to just tilt this up a bit more, guys. It's just taken a fair bit of time to get down to that corner. Yeah, so that's what I do now, and I'm a lot happier as a result of doing something for myself. And yeah, I've got a pretty cool little studio here. I am actually building a small off-grid shipping container home in Gippsland, right on the water. It's a beautiful spot. So everything's pretty sort of rustic at the moment, but I have managed to set up one of the containers with a studio and living arrangement while I build the other house, while I build the house outside. So yeah, look, guys, I'm not real happy with this, but I may be able to do something with it. I'm just not sure yet, so we'll wait until that corner goes right over there. Hardly any of that pink came through. The yellow's bloody totally covered it. Anyway, it is what it is. I'm going to leave that there, and I may be able to grab something out of this area here. Obviously I'm not going to bother with that white. It looks bloody hideous, that big swishy white in the middle there. I may be able to do something over here as well. I'm really not sure, but we'll give it a whirl. So I'll stop that there. I'll just bring it up for a bit of a better look, if you can see that, guys. It really didn't come out that great, but as I said, this is only my third go. I have played around with fluid art before, but never to this degree, because the Sheleeart technique with the cell activator that she teaches in a course is really cool, and it's just catapulted me in my design work to a whole new level. I do have a shop on Etsy. I've got It's called Soulkreed Clothing. I've got a YouTube channel called Soulkreed Clothing, Facebook pages and Instagram accounts, all Soulkreed Clothing and Soulkreed Studio. So check it out, guys. If you like this sort of work, please don't forget to hit the like it and hit the subscribe button and the grey bell at the top so you get all of my videos instantly in your feed. So I'm going to end it now, and then I'm going to go into CorelDRAW and see if there's anything I can do with this graphic in terms of leggings, swimsuits, that sort of thing. Alright guys, see you soon. Okay guys, here we are. I've brought the artwork that I wasn't really wrapped with into CorelDRAW to see if I can pull anything from it that's usable. So I'm thinking this area up the top, I may be able to do something with that. This nice yellow with the blue, little bit of white through it. Obviously not going to do anything with this splurgy bit here. What about that little bit at the end there? No, it's a bit creamy. And maybe something with this area here. I don't mind that either, so I'll check that out. Alright, so basically I use a bunch of different things here to do what I needed to do. So what I'm going to do is just make a copy of that, and then we're going to play around with this. So we'll start with this top section here, see if there's anything I can get from that. We'll go like that. Let's get down there. Okay, now we'll zoom in on that. Now what I do is for my leggings and swimsuits, I actually get a company called Printful to fulfill those for me, and they do a pretty whiz-bang job from my perspective. I've never had issues with them. So what I'm going to do here is I want to get rid of this white thing altogether. So the best way to do that is to come across through here. This video is going to take a while, guys, because I wanted to show you the whole what I do basically, and why I do some of the things that I do. So I'll just click off that, click back there. We'll snip that from about here and go through to about there. Maybe up just a tad more. Alright, we'll snip that. Okay, so now what I want to do is select one of my saved templates. Let's try a swimsuit first. So we'll go in there, we'll get the template for the swimsuit up. We'll grab this, we'll copy it, we'll come across into the Printful Dimension swimsuit gizmo template, and what we're going to do is I'm going to flip that like so, come out a bit so you can see that a little bit better. Straighten it up like that, like that. Actually, when straightening it up, it's much better to come next to a line on the grid reference there, so you can actually see better. Now it's important I get this straight, because I'm going to... That looks pretty good. No, not quite. There's probably an easier way to do this than what I'm doing it, but anyway. I'll try from the bottom. That's good enough. Alright, so now what I want to do is copy and paste and click off, and then click on the top one and click sideways invert. And what I want to do is bring these two right together like so, and you've got to get it just right, and you can see here that they don't line up, so it still needs to come out a little bit, but it's too far. So now we'll just bring it in with the cursor, nearly there. That's probably as good as we're going to get it. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, okay, so it's a bit out there. That's because I didn't have them lined up properly. Okay, so let's just bring that in a bit more. Boom. There we go. Nah, I'm not happy with that. I'm going to delete it and I'm going to get it straight. Let's try that again. It's going to be that there. Might look a bit better. As if... you know what? I don't really like it, so I'm going to get rid of that altogether. And let's go back to here, and we'll just put that over there. We'll bring this back in, make another copy there, and let's try this area down here. I just think this is going to work a bit better. See, it's got a little swirl of pink through there. Alright, so I'm going to grab this area here, basically. We'll click that, then we'll copy it, and we'll bring it in to our Printful template for swimsuits. And we will get this spun around. And go there. Get that nice and straight this time. Bring it over to the line, see how we're going. That's a little bit off, but I can live with that. I think that'll be okay. Okay, so we've got two things here. So what I'll do is I'll copy and paste and then flip sideways and then come across and see what we see there. Okay, so there, you've just got to make sure that white is completely gone. Let's make sure those are even. Yep, they are now. Okay, so I quite like everything from sort of here up, and another thing I'm going to try is flipping them this way. See how that, no, not a fan of that. So we'll go back to where it is there. Okay, so let's, okay, so had a bit of a faux pas there. So I've actually got to turn that into a bitmap before I resample it. So let's do that. Resample, bitmap, resample. By resampling, you don't lose any definition. What you see when it's small and then when it's enlarged is an exact replica, pretty much. 750 by, oh no, hang on, yeah, that's right, by 5250. Sometimes I forget what the dimensions are. There we go. Let's get that into the middle, bring it over a bit. Alright, let's just zoom in on some of this, and let's see now. Let's go and bring, here's the swimsuit template. Let's just bring that in. Whack that on the top. And it gives you a really, really rough idea of what it can look like on the front of a bikini. Now, there's some interesting stuff going on in the crutch here. So, you know, historically speaking, when I first started doing a lot of this stuff, I made a lot of errors with weird things being in the crutch area. That is, see, once again, this here could cause us some problems. So what we'll do though is we'll bring it over into the Printful mockup generator, and let's just see what we see. But I'll just leave this template over here. Oh, wrong one. Come back. It's this one I want. Copy. Bring that into here. This, I just put it in there so I don't have to, I'll delete that, so I don't have to keep bringing it in when I want it. So let's move that to there. Okay, let's go there. Bring it right across and up. Okay, so we need to export it. I just export as JPEGs. There's my leggings, so we want to get out of there and we want to come into swimsuits, one-piece swimsuits, and okay, I'm going to give it a name. All the ones I've been doing with this Sheleeart technique, I've been naming them like Sheleeart blue, Sheleeart green, etc., etc., just so I know historically which ones were the Sheleeart technique and which ones were the very first ones I did, which I didn't think were really all that good. I just want to check the audio's on. Yep. All right, I've got a gale force storm here at the moment, guys, which is a bit interrupting, but it shouldn't come through because I've got the headphones on. All right, guys, I'm in the Printful company's uploading site, my admin portal. So I'm going to go to the mockup generator, and what we want to do is go to swimsuits, which is right here. And this is where some of the fun begins. So do I want a black or white stitch color? Let's go back to the, yeah, I'm going to go with white. I think there's probably a good choice there. Okay, so now we've got to choose the file and we've got to upload it. Now from memory, I didn't want that one, so let's get rid of that. Let's go upload. Now we've got to go in and find it, and it is in art files for swimsuits. Swimsuits, one-piece swimsuit, art files, should be down the bottom. Here it is. So we're just uploading that. Let's have a bit of me vape. Okay, now we choose it. And you can actually play around with it a bit more once it's in here, the file, the graphic file. So now we'll go to the back. We'll just bring the same one in again, because as I said, you can manipulate it once it's in here. And we'll whack the inside label in, which is at number 4 here. There it is, my Soulkreed logo. Okay, so now we go back to the front, and now we click on mockup view, and this will give us a pretty good idea of how it's going to look. And you'll probably see, yeah, see down here, not the most flattering thing for, you know, for a woman to have in that general area. So we'll try and fix it, although to be honest, let's go back to mockup view. I'm really not happy with the graphic at all, but just for you know, getting the gist of it and showing you guys what can be done, it's probably not such a bad idea. I don't think I'll put this in my store, but anyway. So you can come over here, as I said, down here, it's not very flattering for a woman. So we can flip the artwork just by doing these things over here. So let's flip it and see once again, but that may end up looking better than what it did a second ago. So let's just go back up to mock-up view and see what the front looks like now. Okay, yeah, not real great. It's still got, you know, a little doohickey thing down there. All right, let's check what the back looks like. Yeah, look, just not that happy with it. Yeah, no, it just doesn't pop enough for my liking. So, no, not a fan of it. All right, let's see if we can fix it up. So let's go back to CorelDRAW. Here we are. Here's the graphic that we've got. Let's just go back and separate it from the bitmap. There we go. Bring back that. Get it back to 2. There we go. All right. So let's just zoom in on this and see if we can't fix it up. So basically, we're having an issue down here. So what you can do, yeah, let's try this. Let's click on this and let's get rid of a bunch of this gear here. Let's get rid of a bunch of this stuff here and let's just cut right into the chase right through here. So let's do that. Now let's get rid of this one and let's copy and paste that. Copy, paste, click off, click on. Mirror it sideways and then arrow it across and let's see what we get here. That's possibly going to look a bit better. So it possibly might. So I think if we have all this up the top, you see when the crutch thing comes in, I'll just, first of all, let's make sure it's level. Bang, it is. Let's bitmap it and then resample it. Resample it to the correct dimensions. 3750 by 5250. 0. Okay. Right. So let's get that right in the middle. I'm a bit of a stickler for having it right in the middle of the page. It's really not that important, but old habits die hard. Okay, so that's what it's kind of looking like now. And I really think that's going to look a ton better than what that other one did. But we want this down here, I think. So what we'll do is we will come back and grab our little thingy here, copy, bring that in, and let's see how it looks. Yes, okay, so if you come down here into the crutch area, you can see the template perimeter there. It's going to have something there that's just not going to be that flattering for a woman. So I'm going to just get rid of that. I'm going to flip it up and see now there's hopefully not going to be anything there. So I shouldn't have gotten rid of that. Let's bring that back in. Paste that on. And yeah, hopefully if we zoom in on that, you'll see that the crutch area now is pretty much free of any weirdness. All right, so let's get rid of that. All right, I'm going to save that. This is how it is all done, guys. Sorry, I'm going to export it, not save it. And we're going to go over, we're just going to click on that one and superimpose this on the top. Do I want to replace it? Yes. I think this is going to look a lot better, and hopefully that crappy paint job that I did will end up being usable. All right, so we click on File because all we want to do is change the Imagery here. So now we go back to the front, we choose a file, we've got to get rid of this one, remove it, yes, delete file, and then go to upload, and we upload the new, cooler one, I hope. Vape time. Alright, we'll choose that. There it is there. We'll do the same with the back, just the same file. As I said, we can play around with it. I've already got the inside label in, my Soulkreed logo, yep. There's the front. Now we go to the mock-up, and this is where some of the magic happens here. Before we go into, yeah, that's looking better. And it's a crutch-free area, lovely. All right, and that's how the back looks. Okay, look guys, it's not my best work, but as I said, I am still learning the Sheleeart technique, and this is only my third, I think my third go at it, or fourth, I'm not sure. But anyway, that looks a lot better than what it did. So let's go ahead and let's, generate some files from that. Just get out of here. Let's generate the files. So you click on generate, and then you get a selection of templates here, model comps. So I'm going to go here, here, and here. I don't bother with these three here. I think they look shit. For me, other people, sorry, if other people use them, that's fine, but I don't like them. All right, it's generating the mock-ups. Now it says to download the files, so we want to make sure we've clicked on JPEG. Here we go, and then generate files. And then download files. So that is pretty much a little bit of magic there. Hopefully it's not too long for you guys. I'll edit it all together in a nice video. I might speed up certain areas to make it a bit quicker. Anyway, let's go into downloads and open this up, extract all, and let's see what we see when it's actually on a model. Okay, so here we go. We'll just select all of these and click on open. And we'll have a little flick through. Here we go. Okay, yeah, very yellow and blue. Anyway, it is what it is. Yeah, I like the front. I like the front. You know what I might try and do? I might try and whack the front, which is up here, down the bottom for the bottom, just to break it up a bit. Yeah, it looks alright. There are people out there that like the colour yellow and blue, surely. Alright, let's do that. Let's go back here and click on create a new design. I just want to see something. I actually should have done it before. I don't know why I didn't. Okay, so we're going to click on white stitch and choose a file. It's obviously already there, so let's just choose that. And choose the back, same thing again. And choose it because we're going to manipulate it in a second. Now I'll just put in my Soulkreed logo. Bang. Okay, so we want to go to the back. Now we want to make all this go up there and see how it looks. So we'll just flip it there. Okay, yep, that should be acceptable for the back because there's, well, we'll see. So let's click on mock-up view. Let's see the difference there. All right, so we know what the front's like because we've seen that already. And we're happy with that because there's nothing unflattering down there. Oh, gee, okay. Well, let's go back to our little thing over here. Where's the back on this one? I'll just click on that. Okay, so we've got the back there, which is, honestly, I think it's a little bit boring. And then we've got the back there. You know what? I don't think it's that bad. I'm going to just go with it like that. All right, let's do that. So let's go into here and get rid of all these ones. We don't want these. We're just going to generate all those files again, but with the back different. And delete. Go here, generate files. So we select all these again, 2, 3, and go down here, select JPEG, bang, and generate files. And download files. That's going to come up into, let's get rid of that, my download folder, which is right here. Oh, I've got too many folders open, get rid of one. Here we go. So let's extract all that. Bang, bang, bang. And select them all again. And let's just see what we got there. Yeah, the back looks, yeah, I'm happy enough with that. I don't think that looks totally ridiculous down here. No, I think it looks better. The front's fine now, there's nothing unflattering there. Yep, I'm happy with that, happy with that. Okay, so we're going to keep those, so let's copy. Let's put those in the correct folder, which is here, art files, and no, not art files, we want model comps. Model comps, swimsuit, and this one is called Sheleeart yellow. Boom. Bang. We're just going to paste those in. So now I'll go back to my download section. I like to keep everything really clean. So we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. And now we'll just go get rid of that. Go into here. And there it is there. There's all the model comps there. So I'm going to put together a video, and at the very end I'll have a few of these model comps at the end of everything so you get another look at it. I will have this available in my shop. It'll be a clickable link under the video itself in the description area. It'll go straight to my Etsy store, Soulkreed clothing, and you'll be able to purchase it there. So I hope you found this I'll call it a tutorial, but this is how I sort of do my stuff. The leggings are very similar, it's just a different template and a few other variations that you need to do, but basically that is how it is done. So I'll stop the video here and I'll put it all together. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Ciao for now.
The summer's calling. The summer's calling. If the kingdom is overthrown, meet me at the cornerstone. I know that I can't be without you. This bond is solid gold. We're a diamond and an emerald. It took me forever to find you. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give